Hello everybody, it's me Sugar Song as always, and today I decided to do a challenge. I'm going to paint a pixel art on this raft. I already got the raft ready to go for the pixel art that I've chosen. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I want you to try to guess who it is by the colors I use and stuff like that. So if you can guess who it is, just make some comments down in the bottom, obviously, now until the end. You have until the end, pretty much. Once I go up these stairs, then that's the end of the comments. But obviously, I'm sure a lot of people will just go at the end of the video and, vote then. But anyways, I hope that you like this challenge. I feel like it's going to be pretty challenging compared to Minecraft. So let's get started. Okay, so I really wasn't sure where to start, so I just started off in the corner here, as you probably can see, and basically I didn't want to give away what this character was, so like you'll see me hitting the button to like pause the game, so then that way I can look at the picture, but I was taking out, like every time you would see it, I had to edit it out basically. And normally, when I'm playing Minecraft, I can have the picture on one side of the screen, like dual screen it, like crop screen it or whatever, which makes it a lot easier because, like, even if I do end up showing it, I can like use the editor to crop out that side where the Minecraft is and not show the picture at all, or show the picture entirely while I'm working on it. It's just a lot easier with Minecraft because it lets you do where you can like fill the whole like left hand side or right hand side with your picture, and then the whole right hand side or left hand side with Minecraft. This particular game, which is called Raft, basically you can't do that. It's always in the middle. It's just one of those games where it doesn't allow you to like put it on one side. If there is a way to do that, let me know, and I definitely will do that. If you guys want me to do another picture on Raft, let me know by suggesting what should be next. Like anything that you can think of that's anime, I can probably find it in pixel art. Even if you want to send me like your original pixel arts for like Minecraft or even Raft here, I will do them, like I've said before, in Minecraft. If you have any suggestions on characters or actual pixel arts that you do yourself, make sure that they're like actually pixelized, like, like they have the grids and stuff like that. That's what I'm looking for. It makes it a lot easier to do stuff like this, like where it's gridded out for each block. It's just easier to see for, like, obviously for reasons that everything's in blocks for Minecraft in this particular game. So if you guys have suggestions, suggest away, or if you have your own pixel arts that you want to like put in, just go and put it on my Twitter. I have a Twitter. You can go there on my main page. I always check it, so just say hashtag pixel art or something like that, or my pixel art. There we go. Hashtag my pixel art, and then I will know that it's for that particular thing. But anyways, back to this little thing that I'm working on. I thought it was pretty difficult just because of the fact that it was hard to like look at the picture and the actual game. I feel like once I get into my home, I will have my dual screens like I used to do a long time ago when this channel first started, and it will be a lot easier to do more pixel arts and stuff like that, because then that way I can have the game running on one side recording and the picture on the other side. Like I have just said about Minecraft, they let you do that, but like it's even more easier when I have my other computer monitor. I cannot wait. Should be April by the time we get into our new house. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should go and watch some of my other videos where I do talk about my house and my house fire, if you haven't been up to date about that. I'm not going to dwell on that too much. It's coming along nicely, so that's all you need to know. With that being said, I hope you can kind of guess who I'm making by now. But if not, that's okay. I will wait until the majority of this picture is done before I reveal who it is. So enjoy me crafting them up a little bit more. As you kind of can tell, I'm having difficulties putting this side in. That is because, like, you know, with Minecraft, you could, like, go out, like, float your character out and see the whole picture where you're kind of missing things and fill in where you've kind of missed. Well, in Raft, you're always this close. Like, you can't. Well, I have my little staircase, but I didn't want to go all the way up the staircase just to see where I'm missing blocks and not entirely see it, because, like, with this particular game, it's very difficult to even see where the blocks are. So, like, when I do the reveal at the very end, it doesn't show, like actual blocks, like, you know what I mean? Like, it looks like an actual picture. Oh, here I am trying to figure out what color to do the face in. This pains me so much, because I was like, should I go with this, like, off yellow color? And I was like, yeah, maybe. And then I, like, leave it alone for, like, the longest time with that amount on there. Because, like, I was trying to count out also that side as well. And I realized I don't have enough space. I needed to add one more whole row on the left-hand side, which you'll see me do here in a second. And if you're wondering, I'm not doing this on survival mode. I'm just doing this on creative mode, where I can, like, easily use all the colors and easily, like, get more blocks if need be. Oh, this is also where I realized I didn't put it down one more block too, for the lines, and I was like, that's why it wasn't working, haha. So then I had to go and put in all the white again. This is another thing that with Raft I didn't really like, that, like, you only had one item in your hand and you use that one item to go to all the other colors. Oh, that annoyed me so bad. Like, I'm used to Minecraft where you have, like, your whole row filled with all the colors you need and you just swap in. But, like, here it was just like, oh, I need to delete that now, and, like, oh, this is not working out. And it was so difficult. Like, I had a tough time, but now that I know what I'm doing, I think I could do it a lot easier with a tougher picture. So yeah, I don't know. It just seemed like, I don't know, it just didn't want to work. And then I was like, why is this, like, seeming like I don't have enough room? And then you'll see me, like, oh, That's because I didn't count right. Also, that's really hard to do too. So like I kept that out when I was doing the gridding for this particular picture. I counted all the pieces on where the picture was, like like how you do with pixel art, you count all the blocks. I counted them all out, made my blocks, and then also realized I made it too tall but not long enough. You'll see that here in a second where yep, here it is, where I'm adding in another row on this side. So it's as tall as it needs to be, but like not as wide as it needs to be. And I kind of was play testing this before I started recording. I would do one side for the long part of it, like the how tall it was, and I realized it was too tall. But like I didn't do the length of it, so like that's why I had to add in another one really quick, because I didn't do that in the beginning. Play tested on that side. I play tested it on one side. So it was a lot of fun though. I had fun doing this. Just kind of like a new way of thinking, basically. Here I go back again to take off the face color because I don't think it's right, and it wasn't. Later on, I do decide on like a light yellow, but that's after I go out and like look at it from like the top view and be like, yeah, I think a light yellow would be nice. So that's kind of what I ended up doing the face color, and you'll see that later. I'm filling in all the water around the character. Hopefully you guessed on who it is by now. If you haven't seen this movie, it's so good. I enjoy it. I enjoy all of their movies that they've done. It is from a movie that helps you out just a little bit before I reveal on who it is. Because I feel like it's still kind of hard to tell because like a lot of characters are these colors. So I'm just gonna kind of keep it a little bit of a secret, just a little bit longer, and then I'll reveal it a little bit later who it is. But yeah, their movie franchises is probably one of the best. Basically, the person that makes all these movies, or I should say the mass majority of these movies from this company, is a mastermind. He is by far the greatest storyteller of our age, and I would like to meet him one day, and I will reveal on who that is in a moment or two. Okay, so I'm going to finally reveal on who I am making. I am making Ponyo from Ponyo. If you haven't seen any of the Studio Ghibli movies, you just need to. It's like by far my favorite franchise. They're not paying me to say this. I just like Studio Ghibli that much. And I'm sure a lot of other people on the internet would agree with me. Miyazaki is the mastermind, and I would like to meet him one day. Obviously, that probably will never happen, but you know, it's a dream I will hold on to dearly. With that being said, let's continue to make Ponyo. Unlike most of the videos that I usually do, I either watch YouTube videos or actual Netflix specials. Like, I watch a lot of comedy specials. In this particular video, I was actually listening to a book. I'm sure you can guess which program I was listening to it on, but since I'm not technically sponsored by them quite yet, I'm not going to mention them. But as you guys probably know, I have reading disability, and so listening to books is a way better way to actually listen to books. And I've been listening to Harry Potter. I just got done with the second book, and I've already listened to the first one. And it's so weird, like, because I've watched those movies, like, before. I obviously didn't read them before, but, it's so much more different than I was expecting, because, like, you know, for the Harry Potter fans, you know that in the second book, they go to the Death Day party, and in the movies, I don't think they go to a Death Day party. I don't remember exactly, because it's been a long time since I watched Harry Potter. By the way, I'm Hufflepuff, if you're wondering. But you know, there's like little details that were in the books that weren't in the movies, and I was very appreciative to actually hear all those little details that I missed, you know. And like, people always rave about how the books are better, and yeah, I can kind of see that, but at the same time, for people that are like myself, before this particular program was introduced, there was really no one that was around that could read me and sit down and read me the book, because me personally, I wouldn't be able to. Now I can read mangas. Mangas are completely different. they are like graphic novels, but they are printed backwards, like from what we're used to, because they're made in Japan and that's how they read it. And that helps my brain because I have dyslexia, and you read certain words backwards already, and you'll read differently, basically. It's hard to explain if you don't have it. Basically, like, you know, like how sometimes you'll read a number backwards and you're like, you catch yourself? That's literally like what dyslexia is constantly. Like, I always have a tough time with numbers every day. But with this program, I can actually listen to a book and not have to worry about reading it wrong because I am listening to someone read it to me. And it was a lot of fun to actually listen to it. And I actually got a couple other books that I've listened to before and wanted to re-listen to them because I listened to them for like school type stuff. Like, I had a couple books in school that I really liked, and I wanted to listen to them again, and they had it on there, so I got to read them again. Well, technically listen to them again, but you get the idea. So while I was doing this particular video, I was listening to Harry Potter Book 2, and I had a lot of fun listening to it. Well, I fell in the water there. But yeah, hopefully they sponsor me so I can do some cool stuff for you guys in the future with them, if that does come to pass. But in the meantime, I hope that you're enjoying this build of Ponyo. If you're wondering what I was doing there, I was trying to figure out which purple to use and not match it up to the water purple that was around Ponyo. And I was debating between the two, and I ended up going with the darker purple, even though it was like a lighter purple in the picture. But the lighter purple would have been too purpley, and then this way it looks more like the water itself. So that's kind of why I ended up going with the darker purple in the end. This is also where you get to see the full picture of Ponyo before I do the yellow skin, just because I was like, let's see how it looks. It kind of looks a little too dark. I guess I will go in there and do the skin. So you got to get a sneak preview of her before the full reveal of it. Here I go to bed because it was too dark. I couldn't see. So here I go in with the skin color. And we're going to be wrapping up here pretty quick after the skin color is done. So I want to thank you all again for watching this, basically, like, challenge. It was really challenging. A lot more challenging than I thought it would be. And as I probably mentioned before, please give me comments on who you would like to see, what kind of animal you would like to see, what kind of character you want to see, anything. Sky's the limits. And if you have your own pixel art that you want to send to me, make sure that it's in a grid, because it's easier to do it that way, and send it to me on the hashtag that I said earlier, and I definitely will do that. Keep that in mind as we wrap up here. Here we go, ascending to the very top once again to see Ponyo in all of her glory. I think she turned out really great. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I had a lot of fun making her. Here I am making it a little bigger for all of you to see, and also kind of like squeezing it in just a little bit. There we go. I did it. Good job, me. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Bye!